Rosemary, I have news.
I knew it.
You did not.
Well, I knew there must be something to get you within sight of the house.
It's true. My cousin is coming from America.
Who?
Frank's son, Adam Riley.
Adam. Imagine naming your child after the first man on Earth.
I suppose they did. He's going to want to be brought around.
They must have had the Bible open to the first page.
I suppose so.
What do you mean brought around?
Well, he's going to want to meet people.
Who?
You'd be good.
Me.
Why not?
Why?
If you want to know the utter truth, I believe Adam is coming from America in search of a wife.
A wife?
He has an idea that an Irish woman would be made of better stuff than the girls he meets in America.
Well, there's truth in that. So you want me to help him find somebody?
You could do that, I suppose.
How about Mary O'Connor?
Mary O'Connor, does she still have that whistling tooth?
She does.
And ankles like shackles spilling out of her shoes.
Hard worker, though. She can rip an aluminum can with her hands.
God love her. No, I was thinking somebody more like you.
Like, who's like me?
Well, you are. I I was hoping you might let him take a look at you.
Take a look at me. In what way?
Your beauty.
My beauty.
Yes.
Well, this is the first I've heard of it.
Don't pretend you don't know you're beautiful. Half of Mullingar has been to your door.
Did he offer you money?
Who?
Your cousin.
For what?
I don't. Why would you go out of your way like this? You know what it is? You know, there's a name for this. It's human trafficking.
Human trafficking? It's not.
It is. It's all over the news. You heard me.
He's my cousin. He's a fine lad. And he's lonely.
Half the world is lonely. And you wouldn't knock on my door about that. Look out at the rain and clouds and the gloom and tell me why that hasn't made you knock on my door if loneliness made people knock on doors. Why for Adam do you knock?
I don't know.
Why not for yourself?
What's that?
Why not for yourself? If you found me beautiful and you lived a hen's kick away from the day I began, why have you not for yourself knocked on the door?
Maybe I should come back another time.
Now, don't make me reach behind the door to get my shotgun, because I will.
Jesus, Rosemary, if it's that bad, go back on the cigarettes. There's cures for cancer easier than your mood.
Oh, you'd put me back on the smokes, would you? Well, bad cess to you.
Don't be cursing me.
God, after what I've been through. Just sit down.
I won't sit.
Yes, you will.
Calm down then.
Drink your Guinness. Are you Are you a homosexual?
What has happened to your mind?
Are you gay?
No,
Are you disabled?
no.
A morphodite?
What the hell is a morphodite?
I don't know. Are you oddly put together somehow? Do you have something extra?
Will you remember that you'll see me at church?
Look, I thought that maybe you found me ugly and there was no answer to that. But then when you go and you give out that you find me beautiful and that you're not after the boys, then why, in the name of Cinderella's shoe, would you try to give me away to your cousin that you barely know?
It's a solid idea.
Foisting a stranger on me. Are you a pimp?
A pimp? No, I'm not a pimp. He's a cousin. He's a fine lad, and he's an earner.
You should have come for yourself, honey. You stand on the same land that I do.
Which is another thing. We're neighbors.
That's a plus.
It's not.
It is. It is. I had reason to think that you would make a move. And then I thought that maybe it was the cigarettes that put you off, so I quit that at last.
You did that with regards to me?
I did, and it brought me to my knees, I can tell you. But I only smoked so that I wouldn't feel while I waited. And now look at me. My eyes could set fire to Gamora. My emotions are unspeakable, Anthony, unspeakable.
But I never said a word about the smoke.
Yes, you did. You spoke against them.
I didn't mean it.
Well, what do you mean? I have no gift for reading your mind, Anthony, though I've tried. When all seemed lost, I prayed for a sign, and sure I got one, strong as a keg. But still, the years passed, and you never came.
You had a sign?
Plain as grace.
The white heather?
No.
What was it?
What does it matter if you didn't come?
Well, I've had signs too that told me the opposite.
What?
I should never have come today.
Is it Fiona? Are you still mooning over Fiona?
To hell with Fiona. I opened my heart to her and she ran like the wind. And that's all there was to that.
What did you say to her?
Never mind that.
So there's a secret? Are you in love with another other than Fiona?
Stop the cross exam.
Are you without feelings in general?
I have feelings, though I'd rather not.
Well, do you have feelings towards me? Or am I alone in this?
I always thought you were pretty. I just didn't think that was right to say, that's all.
Why?
Because one thing leads to another, and we already live on top of each other. Close by. We live close by.
What's wrong with one thing leading to another?
We already live on the same patch. It's like sharing half a coffin. If anything went wrong, God's mercy on us. I can hear your kettle whistle from the shed. We'd be throwing daggers over the fence.
You can't live against life, Tony. You can't. Do you not want love?
What about you, Rose?
What about me?
You've turned down a dozen men over the years. You're notorious.
For what?
Nothing. You're notorious for nothing. For wasting your life and great beauty and moping and mopping your way to old age.
Well, I quit the smoking, and I'm damn near the end of my mopping and moping. And there you are. You've done it again.
What have I done?
Called me beautiful, and then stopped there like a stone. Don't you understand? You're the reason that I look at the shotgun.
What did I do?
Why did you come for an American man and not for yourself?
There's reason.
Look at my face and tell me.
I told Fiona and she ran for her life.
Well, I'm not Fiona. Tell me.
Don't. I'm cracked. I'm mad. Leave it at that.
You're mad?
I'm generally off kilter.
Because you hate people.
No, I don't. I I have the Kelly madness. Don't make me say. My own mom said don't say.
And yet you will say, because I've sat here in this house for more years than my grandmother lived, waiting for you to notice, my heart lighting up every time I saw you. Tell me why you never came.
I did come
Never. When?
3 years ago, over there at the White Hedge. But I turned back
Why?
because I'm cracked. I'm mad.
Why are you cracked? How are you cracked?
You want to know everything? All right. Here it is. I believe I am a honeybee.
Say that again?
I believe I am a honeybee.
Okay. But you live in a house, not a hive.
I think of it as a hive.
And you can't fly.
I believe I can fly.
So how long have you thought you were a bee?
Enough of my life, you might as well say all of it.
And this is what you told Fiona.
That's what I told her, and she ran like Satan.
And this is why you never told me that I was beautiful.
That and the nearness of your farm to mine. And it's true, bees don't like smoke.
Well, I'm fed up
With what?
with with all that stands in the way. I don't care if you think you're a bee, Tony. I don't care if you are a bee. I'm half dying with living for you. But sorry, wait. Do you think that I'm a bee?
No,
You don't.
you are not a bee.
Well, may I know what I am then?
You are a flower, the prettiest bloom that grows.
Oh, do you really think that of me?
Yes, and more, but and each time a fella try his luck with you, I suffered like Christ himself.
Tony,
But I wish you had married one of those men because I am no good for nothing and no one.
you're good for me. You you pushed me down in the yellow grass when I was 6. And it was you from then. And I've been cleaning this kitchen until my hands were glass, hoping the day would come when you would enter here and sit there and now that day has come.
The day has not come. Go to America and marry Adam.
Do you really want me gone?
Yes, I had a sign. I came to your door with my mother's ring and I looked in the pocket and nothing, it was gone.
Is that what you've been doing with that gizmo?
That
Looking
I
for your mother's
lost it
ring?
was a sign. A man who thinks he's a bee should not marry.
Why not?
Because he's mad.
What do bees know of madness? See, I think that the very thing that makes you feel crazy is also the thing that proves you're sane. You know that you're a man.
A man who thinks he's a bee.
But if you know that it's odd that you think you're a bee, then aren't you sane? And the ring. Why have you gone on looking for the ring?
It was my mother's.
Right. But bees don't have mothers with rings. Men do. And men bring rings to women. Why?
Leave off.
But what would you have done if you'd found it?
But I didn't.
But if you had?
I'd have offered it to you.
Give us a chance.
But I couldn't find
Give
the
us a
ring.
chance, man.
If it was meant to be, I would have found it.
We say what's meant, Tony. Life is here. We mean it. Be
But I've
bold. For me.
but I've told Adam about you.
Tell him I'm yours.
But you're not.
Well, then make me yours.
But I'm as mad as Kelly.
I don't care.
I think I'm a honeybee. I fly around my mind like a tiny thing.
Look at me. And look at how I look at you. I have no skin so tender as I am to you.
But I think I'm a honeybee. Even now, I'm choking with being in this house. I'm happy in the fields or by a window where I can feel the open air.
You can have the wind and the fields and the windows up. Sure, you fool. Look, here's the ring.
You have it? My mother's ring?
Found it by the gate 3 years ago.
Why didn't you say?
I thought it heaven sent to stop me from suicide and give me hope.
And the thing that kept me from knocking.
What do I have to do? Do I have to swat at you to get you to sting me? Because I will. And you think of me as a flower. That's the sweetest thing.
We should be thinking, Rosemary, not rash. We're neighbors. I see you at church. We'll kill each other when we're done. When it, I should go out into the open air.
Think of me as the open door.
I never thought of you without fear.
Why now fear?
The fear of love.
Think of pleasure and take your ring.
Bad luck. Sure, it's yours. It always was.
I'm mad too, you know.
How are you mad?
You'll find out when it's too late.
The voice I heard in the fields, it didn't say go. Not not just that. It said go to her.
Look, the sky.